Hi, I'm Steve Fisher from Roland, and I'm at Sweetwater to show you Roland's V Compact Series TD-11K. It's a great drum set, packed full of fun features and very affordable. Starting off with, we've got the PD-X8 mesh head snare, dual trigger, and of course, like all Roland mesh head snares, you can tension them to your liking. It's really important. We have our PD8 pads for the toms, and the cymbals are CY8s, and they're dual trigger, so you can do things like choke them. And then for the hi-hat, the CY5, along with the FD8 hi-hat controller. Now for the bass drum, I'm using the KD9. It feels great. It's got a cloth head on it, and the triggering is so even and accurate that you can use a double pedal on it as well. Now the rack is the MDS4V rack, and of course it houses everything just fine, and I can place my components wherever I want them so I feel comfortable playing. The TD-11 module. That's awesome. It's supernatural powered, which means it has a supernatural sound engine, which gives you tons of dynamics and expression. I mean, it's really incredible what you can do, because part of the thing with supernatural is it allows me as a player to play different things in different styles, and whatever kind of attitude I want to play on the drum set, it comes right back at me. So it's very expressive and very dynamic. Let's get into some of the different sounds. There's a lot of great sounds in the TD-11, and you can put them on any pad you want to make your own custom sets. I've got a set here that has a hi-hat on the second tom pad, and I can also use the hi-hat pedal to control it. In this case, I don't have a double bass drum pedal, even though the KD9 can use a double bass drum pedal. What do? Well, it's easy. I'll take the hi-hat pedal and assign it to another bass drum, so I've got double kick. Part of the supernatural sound engine in the TD-11 includes an ambient section. It's great because you can put it on your drums and it gives you a great natural sound, and when you record it with your music, it fits in right away. Let's take a look at the TD-11 sound module. Besides the great supernatural sounds that are in there for great dynamics and expressiveness, you could make your own custom drum kits. Not only can you put different sounds on different pads, but you can actually customize each sound as well. It's easy to do. Simply go into my instrument, select my instrument. For example, I can do tuning, and it's easy. Just select tuning and turn the dial. See how quick and easy that is? For example, if I also want to go to something like, for example, like muffling. I can also adjust snare buzz. That's really exciting because I can add snare buzz or take it away from the toms and the kick or the snare strainer itself. That's great because it makes it sound like one instrument instead of some individual sounds on the drum set. Besides the great sounds in the TD-11, thanks to the Supernatural sound engine, it has a lot of great practice features as well. Well, there's a built-in metronome and a voice metronome as well, and a coach mode. The Rhythm Coach is a series of exercises that help you get better faster. One exercise is called time check, and what that does is you play along with the metronome, and then it gauges you how you played against the metronome, and it'll visually tell you if you're on the beat, ahead of the beat, or behind the beat. And you can do it for your kick and snare or any other two instruments on the drum set. Check this out. You get the idea. It'll build your internal timing and make you a much better player. There's some other great features on the TD-11 as well. For example, you want to play along with more music? Take your iPod or any outside audio source, plug it into the mix input, and merge that audio signal so through your headphones you hear the drums and your music. If you've got MP3 files, put them on a thumb drive, put them in the back in the USB port, and you can play along with MP3s or WAV files. And speaking of USB, it's got USB audio, USB MIDI, and USB memory. Besides that, you've got the audio outputs, headphone output, and the fact that you've got another dual trigger input so we can add another pad to the drum set and expand it. Some great stuff. We have any more questions on the TD-11K or any Roland V drums, call your Sweetwater sales engineer and they'd be happy to answer your questions.